There we go. Okay. So, this is Charlie again. I say again because I did one video. Whether or not I'm going to keep it or not, I don't know, but I hate to have to go through all that explanation again if you understood it the first time, or even care to. So this is the XYZ 160, where the hell's the box? I don't know. Airplane. Saw a lot of nice reviews about it, semi-nice, and decided to get it to beat up rather than my more expensive planes, which I've already done damage to. In case I, can't get back into the hang of this again, like I was 40 years ago, might as well wreck a less expensive plane than a more expensive plane. So, anyway, in my previous video, I mentioned that I was making a video to send to the seller of the plane that I got it from on eBay company. Might be the manufacturer too, I'm not sure, I don't know. Anyway, they weren't overwhelmed with my feedback that I was going to give on eBay. eBay said to contact them. I did send them the feedback. They said send them a video. Of course, after everything is built, they want to see a video of what was wrong with the build. Anyway, so I'm doing that for this, for that, doing the video for that as well as this, whatever. One thing I mentioned in the previous video, the area where the seat of the cam lock, these cam locks that go into here, and then they twist to lock onto the wing, for some reason was too high, or the wing was too thick, or something. I could not get them to seat into the fuselage right here where that belongs. It locks into that point. So anyway, whoops, wires falling down here. So what I did was I got a Dremel tool with the flat cutoff wheel, and the one I had at the time was worn down enough to where it actually fit that space perfectly. It was that size right there. See that? Yeah. And I carved it out a little bit to get these to sit deeper into the wing. And so I did. Got that to go in there, like that, and so on. Then I was able to get the cam lock to go into the wing and into the fuselage canopy where it was supposed to go to hold the wing in place. From the first video, I've taken the wing off completely to work on it because I had to put a hole into the wing where this is part of the spar. The other part that goes into that one broke off. So I figured all I gotta do is drill a hole. I don't know if you can see that there or not. Drill the hole. And in this end too. And I'm making a spar out of a barbecue skewer. Those bamboo type barbecue skewers. Couldn't think of the name before. And that's what I'm doing. There we go. Can you see that light? Get the light over here, Charlie. There we go. So what I did was I soaked it in some water for a while, hot water. Propped it up in this little vise and made a bender out of it. So I've had that soaked. Crank this down a little bit till it'll start to bend. Then I hit it with my hot heat gun to dry it and try and lock it into that position. I've had it loosened a few times. It looks like it's holding, but I'll let it sit until I'm ready to put it in for permanent. I also think I'm probably going to glue that in place and keep the wing as one unit, not make it removable from each other, and just to keep it permanent. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier was landing gear popped out of position 2 or 3 times before the mounting part of it actually broke. Where does this go? Oh, over here. So this goes in here like such, and these little skirts have a tab, which is right here. That little tab there, that belongs on the end of this right here. It's broken off. Well, luckily, the wing supports go underneath this tab and get screwed down. So when this came out and broke off, it broke off and left the little tabs intact and left these intact without breaking them. So I'm not going to worry about gluing those back on or anything else, just leave it, because number one, unless you're going to be landing on pavement, might as well leave the wheels off. I mean, it lands in the grass just fine. It's got a nice flat bottom. Well, it lands in the grass fine if you land it properly. If you crash it, it doesn't matter whether you have the wheels on or not, which this has had to hit the ground a number of times if you haven't seen the first video where I mentioned that. Now over here, I still haven't glued the motor mount yet. It's a little bit loose. I don't know if you can see that. And the screw over here was stripped out, like I said before. And so I have to glue this, tighten it up, put a drop of glue in that screw hole and tighten that up. And then that should be okay. Like I said earlier, I hot glued these in because they have a very flimsy little piece of plastic holding them in. They're screwed to them, so they break off. So hot glued that, some CA on the joint to keep that intact. Have to re-glue the nose cone. If you want to have a nose cone, I'm just going to leave it off because they break off so easily. The glue they used was like, if you looked at it real hard, it fell off. So I tried gluing it with you know, the foam tack type stuff, but it didn't hold on the plastic, and it just came off. It held on the glue, it held on the foam fine, but not on the plastic prop. What else was I going to mention? Oh yeah, you can see up close now what I was talking about here. These connectors are connected to, stuck on the servo. Still stuck on the servo. There we go. So you have this big, lumpy, chunky piece of wire here hanging out to attach to the wings. But you couldn't get the wings on with all this wire, and this Y connector was out here, and it wouldn't lay flat. So some people just went ahead and stuck it inside like this. One person I saw hanging on the outside, it looks kind of crappy. But I didn't think of that because the wings themselves have a channel molded into the wing to allow this wire to follow back and meet the connectors at this point. So, like I had said, I carved a hole in here to get these wires to go down. Also, oh, I didn't lose them. With the bottom hatch open, you can grab a hold of those wires and you can bring them into this compartment. A lot easier with a pair of tweezers. Like that. To-do. There. So now these are pulling the connectors, as you can see here. See that? Yeah, you can see that. So the wing lays flat right on top of that hole. Alright. Hope this isn't too ultra boring. So what we're going to do now I should have just went ahead and did it before. Let's see how this works. We got our spar that we made. Ta-da-da. See the angle there? Yeah, cool. I'm going to see if this works. And the video's still on, yeah. So one side is going to go in here. Little black mark there should be the center. Uh-oh. Needs to be deeper. Oh, it's going. Wait a second. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this, some of the videos might not be suitable for children, because I have a very bad habit that I got from my ex-wife to curse a lot when I have problems. So you have to excuse some of the foul language if you it bothers you. Let's see, I might have to cut this piece off right here. It's going to interfere. So just a warning there. I don't want your kids saying, "Oh my God, you said something nasty, Daddy." So wait, that might work. Oh no, that's where it's supposed to be. Cool. And we got the dihedrals in there. Oops, I didn't get that right, did I? This goes over here. This goes over there. That goes over there. Need a little modification of that, but I think I know what I got to do. Yep. So anyway, that's something else. All right. So I got to cut this piece off of here to make room for the rest of that spar to fit in there correctly, so we can get it in there. And why not go over here? Voila! That worked. I didn't screw it up on video for everybody to laugh at me. Yeah. So now that should be cut off with the center of the wing line where the spar is supposed to go, which is right about there. With the black mark. And the front spar should fit into this little tab right there to keep it lined up. That's almost right. Something's not right. This is pushing that up that way. I think that needs to be rotated this way a little bit. Let's see how that works. maybe not. A little better, but not right. So anyway, I'll have to work on that spar a little bit more because it's not aligned properly. What else was I going to say? I didn't say before. So we got that piece drill cut out. That's laying flat. The wing lays flat. This tab on the front right here, there's a little piece. See that? Oop, here we go. Right here. This little piece there locks into the canopy part of the fuselage. And this side broke off in a crash. When the wing hit first, it snapped. But anyway, these things are real durable. Glued them in place so they don't keep coming out. That works fine. I think I have a little bit too much dihedral in this wing joint, in this spar I made. I'm going to have to take some of it out because I think it's just pushing up too far. See what happens. Alright, let's see. If we do this one first, maybe, huh? What do you think? Try this. That one in there. Nope, the alignment's still wrong. Okay, we'll figure something out. Alright, so that's part of the project. Gonna make a spar to hold that thing together. I think I'll try a straight one first. I don't think I need that much dihedral in it. We'll see what happens. Alright, I think we're gonna take a break, and if this is worth putting online, I'll see you later. Charlie out.